Hello dear student, how are you all? I think everyone are fine there. So student, welcome back to English grammar class. This is a revision session for direct and indirect speech again. So student, you have seen a minimum 3 videos regarding direct and indirect speech. First video is regarding the introduction. Okay, what kind of speech and what are the speech and what are the rules of the speech, which is direct and indirect speech. And about the first video, you have seen some supporting videos, a supporting video 1 and the supporting video 2 regarding direct and indirect speech. And here this is a revision session for the direct and indirect speech. In this video, you are going to see some important question and how they were solved by a exact form of conversion of the indirect speech. This is what we are going to learn here. And this video is very useful video because it is a last video on direct and indirect speech, and I hope everyone have seen the previous videos which were uploaded in your group, okay, regarding the direct and indirect speech. If you have any doubts, then it seems you have not watched those videos properly. Please watch those videos properly in a chronicle manner and understand each and every point of the direct and indirect speech which was taught by me to you very thoroughly and deeply, and make the proper notes in your grammar notebook which you have made for the bridge course series, and again use this content over in this notebook. Understood? So student, let's begin with this revision session over direct and indirect speech. See here, there are many occasions in which we need to describe an event or action that happened, and very often that includes repeating what someone said. Such occasions can include a social situation as well as in a work, email, or presentation. In order to describe what people said, there are two different types of speech, which are the direct speech and indirect speech, or it can be said reported speech. So student, about this definition we have discussed and narrated regarding to this particular thing in the last previous 3 videos. Here, read on to find out more about these forms and improve your English storytelling skills. So student, while improving your storytelling skills, this direct speech or indirect speech or reported verb is very important. Understood? Because it helps us to improve our storytelling skills. Okay, all right. Do you agree? Yes. Then comes to the direct speech, the first one. Here, direct speech. When we want to describe what someone said, one option is to use direct speech. What it is? When we want to describe what someone said, one option is to use direct speech. We use direct speech when we simply repeat what someone says, putting the phrase between speech marks. Putting the phrase between speech marks. So here one message is by Paul. Paul came in and said, I am really hungry. Paul came in and said, I am really hungry. So here, it is very common to see direct speech used in books or in a newspaper article. For example, another example here we have regarding the direct speech. Yes, the local MP, a member of parliament, said, we plan to make this city a safer place for everyone. Okay, it is there in the inverted comma, so it is direct speech. Fine. As you can see, with the direct speech, it is common to use the verb to say. In the direct speech, it is common to use the verb to say. Said in the past. Okay, said in the past. But you can also find other verbs used to indicate direct speech, such as ask, reply, and shout with an exclamatory mark. For example, for this kind of reporting verb like ask, reply or shout. Ask is used in the third form of the verb asked when there is a question mark, when there is a question in the inverted comma in the message. Reply is used here with the help of the full stop when there is an explanation regarding to the question. Short is the word, an exclamatory word with an exclamatory mark. Okay, so it can play a role of injection, okay, interjection there in the direct and indirect speech. So let's discuss some example. For example, when Mrs. Diaz opened the door, I asked, "Have you seen Lee?" with question mark. She replied, "No, I haven't seen him since lunchtime." The boss was angry and shouted, "Why isn't he here?" with a question mark. He hasn't finished that report yet with exclamatory mark and inverted comma clause. Okay, so student, you can see the best three example regarding to this reported verb or reporting verb. Okay, now discussed something about indirect speech. Here, when we want to report what someone said without speech marks and without necessarily using exactly the same words, we can use indirect speech, also called reported speech. For example, direct speech: "We are quite cold in here." "We are quite cold in here," and inverted comma closed. Indirect speech: "They say that they are cold." "They say that they are cold." Okay, how they have converted the direct speech into indirect speech. Okay, we, which is the form of a which person. Can you say which person? Yes, we in the form of first person converted into third person, they. We were quite cold in here. Okay, say a reporting verb in the present tense. Okay, to remove this inverted comma, that is used. Okay, they are cold. Again, we is here in the form of first, then it is taken here in the form of third person, then they are cold. All right, here one explanation we will get what it is. When we report what someone says in the present simple as in the above sentence, we normally don't change the tense. So student, when the sentence will regarding to the present simple, so we shouldn't change its tense, we simply change the subject. We have to change the subject. However, when we report things in the past, we usually change the tense by moving it one step back. For example, in the following sentence, the present simple becomes the past simple in indirect speech. Okay, see here, direct speech: "I have a new car." "I have a new car." Indirect speech: "He said he had a new car." So student, how they have converted this direct speech into indirect speech or reported speech? See, the message is in the first, it is in inverted comma. Okay, I is the subject here. I have a new car. Okay, car is an object. Okay, have is a helping verb. So new is a quality of this car. So it is in the inverted comma. So we have examined, we have described this direct speech, and we got new about this. Okay, then comes here, I is converted into he. Okay, first person converted into third person, he. Okay, said is a reported verb. He is also third person. Have is converted into simple past, had a new car. Understood? So this is what they have changed the direct speech into indirect speech. Even the tense form is also changed from the present tense to past tense, from simple present to simple past. Understood? Now here one explanation is given. All the other tenses follow a similar change in indirect speech. Here is an example for all the main tenses. So student, here you will get the plenty number of examples. Let's discuss about this. See, direct speech. It is direct speech and it is indirect speech. He said, I live in the city center. It is present simple. He said he lived in the city center. Okay. Another example, he said, I am going out. Present continuous. He said he was going out. Past continuous. Okay. Another one, he said, I have finished. It is present perfect. He said he had finished. Okay, it is past perfect. Then he said, I have been studying a lot. Present perfect continuous. He said he had been studying a lot. Okay, a past perfect continuous. Then he said, I arrived before you. Simple past. He said he had arrived before you. From simple past to a past perfect. He said I had already left. Past perfect. He said he had already left. Remains the same. The past perfect kind of sentence remains the same. He said he had already left. Okay. He said I will be there at 2 p.m. He said he would be there at 2 p.m. This will can be converted into would because they are the models. Understood? Okay, of future simple. He said I am going to call again Alan. Being going to. He said he was going to call Alan. Okay, this present tense converted into past. Okay, be which one? Be going to. He was going to. Understood? Then comes here we have an explanation. See, the same rule of moving the tenses one step back also applies to modal verbs. Here, the same rule of moving the tenses one step back also applies to modal verbs. For example, so it also applies to the modal verbs. Let's discuss with the help of this given table. First column is regarding direct speech, another one is indirect speech. She said, I can swim. She said she could swim. She said, I must go. She said she had to go. She said, I may drive there. She said she might drive there. She said, shall we start? She asked if we should start. See here. She said, I will call you. She said she would call me. Understood how they have used the modal verbs, okay, while converting the direct speech into indirect speech. Now, another topic here. Using say or tell. As an alternative to using say, we can also use tell. Told in the past. Understood? In reported speech, but in this case you need to add the object pronoun. What it is? Object pronoun. For example, he told me he was going to call Alan. He told me he was going to call Alan. They told her they would arrive a little late. You told us you did already finish the order. Okay, so these are the examples of object pronoun and how the say, tell or told in the past have been used here. Then changing time expression. This is what we have discussed in the video. Let's revise it again. Sometimes it's necessary to change the time expression when you report speech, especially when you are speaking about the past and the time reference no longer applies. For example, direct speech. I am seeing my brother tomorrow. In direct speech, she said she was seeing her brother the following day. Tomorrow can be converted into the following day. Okay, or the next day. Here are some other example. Let's see out this example with the help of the given indirect speech. Direct speech. I had a headache yesterday. Indirect speech. You said you did had a headache the day before yesterday. See, direct speech. It's been raining since this afternoon. He said it did been raining since that afternoon. Direct speech. I haven't seen them since last week. Indirect speech. She said she hadn't seen them since the previous week. So how they have changed. Okay, the present perfect continuous tense into the past perfect continuous tense. Okay, even the last week is taken into the previous week. Now reporting questions. Another topic is reporting questions. When you report a question, you need to change the interrogative form into an affirmative sentence, putting the verb tense one step back as with normal reported speech. Okay, there are two types of questions that we can report. So here questions that have a yes and no response, and questions that begin with a question word like what, where, who, etc. When we report a yes and no question, we use if. For example, see, example have been given here. This one, direct speech. Do they live here? In direct speech, you asked me if they lived here. See, so this is what they have. Okay, change the direct speech form into indirect. Okay, when there is an WH questions. Understood, student? This is all about an WH question. See, reporting orders and request here. This all things is very important. So this is what here the revision class of the direct and indirect speech says. So student, for the time being, watch this video thoroughly, okay, this one, and pause the video and see this scrolling thing, reported orders and request, how, and this is what we have discussed in the previous video. And again you have to watch this video thoroughly and make the proper revise of it and write it down all the things in your notebooks. Even the PDF format I am going to send you there in the WhatsApp group. You can watch it thoroughly and you can make the proper notes. So student, watch this video thoroughly, make the proper notes, complete all your work and bring to the school from Monday onwards, and we are going to check it there. If we found anyone did an incomplete work, he is going to get a punishment. So have a proper notes in your notebook and don't miss anything from here. So student, for the time being, watch this video thoroughly and from the beginning till last. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.